Okay, so welcome to the crew, and no, this video is not about the crew.
Lita, how's it going?
I'm trying
good.
to talk
Your
here.
girlfriend got me to arrange some local 510 backup.
Trying to talk here.
It doesn't matter. Carry
Screw
on.
you guys. I'm not doing
This
your
is
mission.
your first meet with the hardcore locals, so make an impression. Sending you an app
Okay,
right now.
so this video isn't about the crew. This video is about my new news, my old news, my news, and that is that I can record a hell of a lot better than I. Wow, the stars are moving fast. Is that because I'm moving? Oh, that's weird. That is jarring to the mind. I understand what they're trying to insinuate there, I suppose. Okay, I'm getting distracted. It's my new way to record. Now, but before I'm going to go through some details. It's going to get technical. I apologize if you don't understand where I'm going with this how technical this is, but before I used to be recording, if I wanted to record a 60 frames per second video, which is what I like to record at nowadays, I would have to drop it down to 720p. I couldn't do 1080p. It was too hard on my system. I also would record it in 10 megabits per second. That is the bit rate, so basically the amount of quality it can pick up. By no means is what you actually see when you're playing a game at 10 megabits per second. That is extremely low for, actually playing in the moment. But that's just what I would do, because what YouTube does is it takes whatever you upload to and drops it down. If it's 1080p, it drops it down to 8 megabits per second. If it's 720p, apparently it drops it down to 6 megabits per second. I don't know if that's changed or not in the past months since I first saw it a few months ago, but that's what it was last time I checked. So that's what I would do. But of course, my videos didn't have the highest of quality and I wasn't necessarily happy with it. It was just a very quick way to go about things. So I found out about NVIDIA Shadowplay, and tonight I uploaded a video to YouTube of my Shadowplay test, and it was going to be multiple videos, but multiple videos didn't turn out properly, so it was just this game and Watch Dogs, and Watch Dogs is the special one, because before, I didn't finish the technical part, so the Shadowplay can now record. I'm stuttering a lot, damn, I'm sorry, I apologize for that. I'm out of sorts for recording for YouTube, so Shadowplay records. It can record 1080p at 50 megabits per second, 60 frames per second on my system, no problems. My computer's just like, yeah, whatever, cool. I'm not gonna ask any questions. My frame rate here is dropping a little bit. That's because I'm surrounded by trees. My plan is not to be surrounded by trees, so I'm gonna show off the insane fast travel system. See that? I'm there now. There's the load in the quick environment around me, now it loads everything else, and I'm in. It's that simple. Extremely simple. I love it. Apparently there's a car there. I'm gonna turn on this road. So NVIDIA Shadowplay seriously pretty much does not touch your frame rate. I'm getting 60 frames per second on 1080p in medium graphics. I could do high if it was 720p, but the game doesn't seem to want to run in 720p currently unless it's in windowed mode, and Shadowplay can't record in windowed mode, so bit of an issue there. It's a recording system in beta, so. But it is insane. If I didn't have the little green dot in the bottom left corner and I wasn't talking as I am now, I wouldn't know that I'm recording. There's that little of a frame rate drop. When I was playing Watch Dogs is not a game I'm able to record. I tried it with Fraps. Fraps, I can't do DxTory. DxTory crashes the game because that game is a buggy piece of shit. No, it's not a piece of shit. I actually do like the game. I just don't play it very often. It's a buggy piece of crap. This game is buggy. It's Ubisoft. Right? That's as much as I need to say. This game is buggy, but it works a lot better than Watch Dogs did. I can load this game and have DxTory running so I can see my frame rate. Watch Dogs just said, nope, not loading. So, that's lovely. But yeah, I was recording this in 60 FPS, and I was seeing pretty much regular frame rate. It would be 90 in most spots, but if I was driving a car, it drops down to like 40 to 30 even. So what I did is I recorded that video, I recorded Watch Dogs for that part of it in 720p, And I will be uploading 1080p videos to 720p for 60 frames per second because that's just better. It works better in 720p, so sorry. I know I downgraded from 1080p, but oopsies. This is Las Vegas, by the way, and it looks awesome at night. It just looks amazing. Me and Alex have been driving, oh my fucking god. Me and Alex have just been driving around a lot, just playing. We drove from New York to LA, then LA to Miami, just for shits. Oh god, I started, no, don't do that. I started following the marker. Go away. I am recording this at like 4 a.m. Well, 4:58 a.m., so 5 a.m. Extremely early, but I'm up extremely late all the time, so nothing new for me. We're gonna drive down the Strip, Las Vegas. Though it calls this the Strip. It used to call this the Strip. I wouldn't count that. I like this little overhead thing. I do. That's fine, the Strip. I think it's right in front of me, so. But yeah, no. I was recording. I did record the. This is a bit of a lie to YouTube, but I did record the. Here's the Strip, yeah. I did record the Watch Dogs part in 30 FPS just because I kept dropping below 60, but it looks perfectly fine when because I did test 60 and it looks perfectly fine on my 60 FPS. Raw recordings, why did the roads, the Strip does not do that. That is not physically possible. Oh, those reflections off my car, look at that. That's awesome. Whew. I'm not doing this mission because I'm trying to avoid any story spoilers. I'm just driving around for fun. And I'm just using Watch Dogs as my stage, I guess you could call it. Watch Dogs? I'm just using the crew as my stage, as you could call it. I decided to move over to LA because there's a lot more hilly areas that are good for drifting. I'm hoping that transition worked out perfectly in editing. It probably won't have, but oh well. So obviously, what does this mean about this new recording style? Is I can record in an insane detail and quality. Basically, the recording, you see what I see. Now, oddly enough, the one problem I have is that YouTube just likes to take a giant dump all over the quality, all over the bitrate, because, like I said, I'm recording in 50 megabits per second, and I rendered my test video in 25 megabits per second, which is way more than I normally do. And when I watched it on YouTube right after I'd uploaded, it was you couldn't even tell that the bitrate was even higher. I think that might have been just a quick thing though, because I also didn't have the 60 frames per second option. It might have kind of glitched out and didn't give the 60 FPS option and dropped it to 30, which if so, I'll have to look into that. But so this means I can give you greater quality videos, not just slightly better or faster videos. No. Greater quality videos, like an insanely amount of greater. Insanely amount of greater? It's technically not how you form sentences, but basically I can render this video so that it looks exactly how I see it. No more, oh, it gets a little blurry at this point because I'm driving my car at 359 miles per hour, or kilometers an hour. Nope. Just straight up, you see it exactly as I saw it while I was playing. There's one downside to this, is I cannot record I cannot speak. I'll get back into it eventually, just trust me. Ooh, ow. I'll get back into talking properly in front of the microphone eventually. Just give it time. I know this means... Oh, what was I saying? Oh, you're right. I can't record Minecraft. Minecraft, basically how it works is it is in beta right now, so features are still coming out. Minecraft is an OpenGL program. It runs in OpenGL. That's just what it does to draw what's on the screen. This can only pick up, Shadowplay can only pick up DirectX programs that are full screen. So they say they're working on OpenGL, especially for Minecraft, because obviously this is targeted towards YouTubers, and Minecraft is a big portion of YouTube. Doesn't matter what you think, it is. It's just a fact. It's like saying PCs are better than consoles. It doesn't matter what you think, it's just a fact. They're more powerful, they're more versatile, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah more. More? I'm playing 1080p getting 60 FPS. You can't do that on a console. I'm not going to make that argument though. I'm not going to start that argument though. By the way, these things that I just did there, that's an easy $2,000. It's just Ubisoft's. It's very similar to Ubisoft's. I see a tower, I see the places around it, and I unlock something. In this case, you unlock $2,000 and 25 XP. That XP is worth shit to me. It doesn't. It's barely anything, barely close to even a It's a minuscule amount of XP, put it that way. The money though is nice because I'm down to 23,000 after buying all my cars and upgrading all my cars because I'm a car guy. I'm a gearhead. I like cars. But yeah, so me and Homer actually played this game a lot. I say a lot. We've only played 2 hours together. I've played, if you can see this, I've played 28. Is that 28 hours? Is this playing Ice Cream fan music? It's playing a freaking lullaby in the form of that. Yeah, me and Homer play this game a lot, like driving across the USA, just having trips. There's some floating stop signs, we won't look at them. Never look at the bugs, kids. It's bad for your eyes. Yeah, so maybe I'll record one of these trips or something, like, or a really long race or something, and just put up highlights or something. I don't know. You tell me what you'd like. You can't run over people. I made a mistake while recording Watch Dogs. I forgot that you can't run over people because they do move out of your way pretty quickly. But yeah. Actually, you know what? It's been 14 minutes. I'm going to quickly jump into Watch Dogs and just show off the frame rate in that. So, one moment. Alright, so welcome to Watch Dogs. I am recording this in 720p. They're going to talk. 720p, 60 FPS. 50 megabits per second bitrate. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I can do it. If you want to see all the options, I am in 720p. I'm gonna jump this up to 5 just because it uses my GPU to buffer frames, and my GPU is powerful, so I'll do that. I won't have anti-aliasing on because I actually want my processor to be able to do something while I'm playing this game. You know, run. So I have everything set to low, off. Ambient occlusion is actually a nice thing, but motion blur off, DOF off, water low, shader low, everything's low, just so I can actually play the game. I'm currently getting about 87, 83 frames per second right now. I burst this thing, I hit 60. Running, walking, that's not that bad. We get in a car though, and just ignore what these people are saying. They're talking about, you're also going to get another call from another guy. If you don't already know the story missions, I haven't beat it yet. I've not beaten Watch Dogs, mainly because it takes for bloody ever to load. Actually, it didn't take too long to load this time. Like, I think 2 minutes. I'll put a little marker up in editing to tell you how long it took. Yeah, it's in low quality. Things don't look the best. I apologize for that. I can't really do anything about it because I want to get 60 FPS at least, so currently I'm getting 60 right now. 67, 65, usually stays around 60 though. If I get into a car and go fast enough though, which we'll try and do, I can also do that. I'm trying to basically put my computer underneath a strain right now, and Shadowplay doesn't really do that. I'm hitting 59, 60, this is pretty much the same frame rate as I was getting before in The Crew. Interesting, actually. In The Crew I'd seen it drop down to like 55 a few times. Here's Damien. He's kidnapped my sister, and what's it called? And is trying to blackmail me with her, basically. He's a dick. Yeah, if you don't know Watch Dogs, you can use your phone to do things like open these blockers, open those blockers. Simple little things. Close the blocker. I was trying to close it, but I accidentally managed to lift up the bridge. There's no boost in this. I'm a little bit too used to the boost in driving portions of the game. Let's head out somewhere over here. This place is nicer. Whew. Privacy invasion. Let's do that. We'll do one thing in the game, alright? And then we'll that'll be the end of this video. I'm not at any point planning to do a playthrough of Watch Dogs or any videos in Watch Dogs besides these little test videos that I'm showing you right now. But if it's requested enough, I could do it. As you can see, I could do it. Holy crap. Sucks to be you, my friend. I've only got a small dent on my car from that. And I'm still getting, well, that dropped down to 56 there, but that's actually not a bad amount. I do not consider 56 frames per second while recording two different things. I'm recording the game, and I'm recording my microphone, so that's two separate things that I have to record right now. Honestly, this is the frame rate I would be getting if I wasn't recording right now. That is just insane to me. You can hack the little signs there that say funny things. But no, yeah, it does not put any strain, well, it does put strain on my computer, obviously, but it only takes off like a frame or two from my overall frame rate. So if I wasn't recording, I would be getting about 82 frames per second anyways. That's what I was getting right there. And that just blows my mind. It has to do with, because NVIDIA uses two separate technologies. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but they are an extremely more efficient way of recording video. And I think it has a little bit to do with the GPU as well, or the GPU might be helping to record. That's for sure. Because I know you need a 650 or higher. I assume they mean the GTX 650. See, I'm gonna hit Z, because my profiler out. You see this guy, I can see he's a drug test volunteer, he's age 35, he's a health inspector, he makes $47,900. If there's people around here, I can hack into their... See this guy, he's marked in blue, he has a rich bank account. I can hit Alt so I'm walking and less suspicious because jogging and running are nothing less suspicious for me. I can't hack you anymore? Well, son of a bitch. I was gonna hack him, but oh well. I tried to hit control to run. I'm too used to Minecraft. So how this privacy invasion thing works is we're gonna want this thing. It is the building security router. That's our vulnerability. If you see this white line going up along the house, we're gonna follow that. I assume most people know about this game already. It goes along here. Let's go in here. We're gonna want to follow this all the way around until we find another vulnerability we can hack into. I go down here. Tells me about online race. No thanks. This guy, he's a high-profile target. He was a high-profile target. Here's my next vulnerability. Okay, we need to go down along here, which goes with a wire under the ground over to this house. One of these houses are going to be insecure, sorry, words. And we'll take advantage of that. This is essentially how hacking really works, is you'd find your vulnerabilities to, there we go. Find your vulnerabilities. What I did is I hacked into a Switch console, which unlocks this line. I only have a certain amount of time to do this, by the way. Well, not in here, but once I get into the next part, you see the music starts playing now. Because now the game knows I'm trying to do this. As if the start didn't make that obvious. I went too far. With that one, we can now unlock this part. It's basically like a stream of water. You want this to go here, it could stop there. You unlock it, and now you got all the way over here. At least I think that music is from the game. It might be from a car. Actually, it might be from a car, never mind. I'm just gonna steal this guy's car. If you saw when I walk up to it, I touch a button on my phone, and next thing you know, the car's mine. What do you have? Stolen files, a system key. Thank you. Hey guy, I got your new car. Actually, I'm going to park this on the road, hide in the car, and then hack it. It has no... I have to park in this driveway. I think. It has no difference. I just want it. So it says intrude, I hold Q, and bam, I'm gonna go in. Now in here, it says intrusion detected. I'm gonna hack their phone. Alright. I lost that. Okay. Normally if you wait way too long, a cop will come by. Actually, I think they're searching. I'm not entirely sure, but usually a cop will come by. If a cop sees you in the area, they'll come after you because you are a vigilante, after all. It's a code of privacy. What? Oh. It's a little radio thing. So I can just open this person's gate and say, you know what? Your car is mine. Poof. And their car that was in an accident, apparently, is mine. I'm assuming they probably got hit by me. at some point drove off, parked the car in their driveway, and now I've stolen it. If it was something from me before, then wow, damn. But yeah, so this is Watch Dogs, and this has been me being able to record in it. That is 24 minutes. I did not expect it to be that long. Sorry. What's the horn? H? No. F? G? No, G's not it. That's the smartphone. The smartphone is horrible. Try and move around with your mouse, or I think you can use the arrows. Yeah, arrows. Maybe sometime I can show you what digital trips are. Those are really fun things. But yeah, that's it for me. This video went on way longer than I expected it to be. Of course, I'm going to cut out some things. I've just been recording my audio for 25 minutes. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the new quality, the better quality, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.